It's too sunny out. We don't need the light right now. Hello, Coffee. Hello, Zoe Sloan. Allie. Oh, I didn't set my perimeters. Hold on. Oh, shit. I left my iPad. Mods, let me know when you get in the room. Fuck. I fucked up, guys. Oh, no. Hey, Mel. Can you go into the settings and set it to subscriber only for like 20 minutes? Pretty please, cherry on top. Kisses. I fucked up. Hello, Delta. Hello, Aries. The weather's pretty solid. What a username, Dorky. What a username. It's a little overcast. Am I single? Not really. Kinda, technically, but. Hello. Hey, Brooke. Hey, KT. Hello, Hollister. Single fluid. Rosie, I'm always so jealous of your pool. Yeah, I'm really lucky. I'm really excited because the vacuum finally cleaned that little corner I wasn't getting to for like way too long. I was like, bro, the fuck. Hello, No Toes. My day's going good. I'm just chilling like a villain, you know. You know how it goes. I honestly slept like a lot to the point that I was a little drowsy. I was like, I'm sleepy. Hello, Angel. You had a power nap? Yeah, I ended up, I slept for a good bit, and then I was up for a little bit, and I was watching something, and I fell asleep in the middle of it, and woke up while it was still running. And here we are. Here we are indeed. Heat will do that to you? Yeah. Well, thankfully, my house is like really good AC. Yeah, too much sleep makes you tired. Sad and cruel, LOL, right? Orange Alfredo. Are me and Amber besties? I don't think we're besties. No. I see it more as like allyship. I feel like it's difficult for us to trust each other given the circumstances. But what she showed me, really just made me want to, I don't know, say something, I guess. I don't know. I knew that it was gonna get twisted and made into something that it's not, and that's exactly what's happening. But oh well. So yeah. I mean, you guys get a lot of the same umbrella dislike, so I guess it's understandable why she confided. More or less, yeah, Chartlord. Hey, Jen. That was a wild live she did. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think there's definitely gonna be mess that shows up on both sides. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm not calling her like a friend. Like I said, it's like an more like allyship, and I'm just gonna have to wait and see. But you know, I think what's crazy is people accusing me of like using this as like deflection for my own like situations that I've been confronting all week. So it's so crazy because when all of that was happening last night, I was like, that didn't cross my mind one time, like not a once. And it's just another example to me of how things get so manipulated and twisted in people's narratives for their own like entertainment, because that's what this is. Like, this is like my real life and like her real life, but to so many people it's just entertainment. Thank you, Katsui. Hey, Fender Bender. You're way too much of a sweetheart to get into her mess. There's stuff that I know that y'all don't, and I'm gonna keep it that way. But I'm not saying that Amber didn't do anything wrong, and I don't think she said that either, but yeah, it's not my story to share. So I just know, because it was so interesting, because like I was seeing like people are still pushing the narrative that I was DMing with Emily. That never happened. That never happened at any point. And it was getting to the point where I was like, am I wrong? Like I was legitimately like, am I crazy? Did I DM her? So I went to go search it up because I heard that Emily had recently unprivated her Instagram, and either she very recently or sometime in the like ever since I unfollowed her a long time ago, I guess she blocked me, which doesn't surprise me. So I was like, and I did a test because I recently blocked somebody, so I searched that person's name in my DMs and they didn't pop up either. And like I searched for the account, couldn't find it. I was like, and I'm just like, bro, like if we DM'd, then like Emily needs to leak it, because like we didn't. Like I left a comment and then like reaction channels were reporting that I was DMing with her. That never happened, and I've been saying that this entire time, and people are still running with it like it's fact. I've never privately spoken with Emily, but it's being spread about so loudly that I'm like, it was like earlier today I was like, am I wrong? Because I guess I've said some shit in DMs that I forgot about with other people, and so I was like, is my Swiss cheese brain betraying me? Because I was like, I have not DM'd this girl, I swear to God. But like I was legitimately feeling gaslit. I was like, what is happening? What was that noise? Anyway. Oh, I know that, Chartlord. Yeah, my link tree is in my channel description. I know, Joanna. Yeah. But it got blown out of control. Yeah, completely. All like, and that's the thing, is like people are running with false allegations like they're real. They're thinking that like all this disgusting shit. And it's just getting to a point where I'm just fed up, so it's a beautiful day. It's a cloudy day, but it's a beautiful day. It's a great day to be alive. Sun's still shining when I close. I have not heard that song since I was like a child. I don't know why that popped into my head. I swear I haven't heard that song since I was like a kid or like a teenager. Hey, Gaia. Sorry. I was trying to welcome you and then I was coughing and sneezing. Sounds like a whole toucan in the background. Yeah. I finally got some good ass sleep. I'm very happy about that. Hi, Puchita. Puchita. Sorry, I butchered your name just now. Thank you, Bandit. Pandat. Bleh. My neighbor's kids get a new bike today. It won't stop honking the damn horn. Oh, I'd be so annoyed, Joanna. Hi. Hello, hello. Hey, Nicotine. I'm already plotting the horn takedown. Nice. Hello, Tanya. Tania? I don't know. The T is there for username availability purposes. Panda is just fine. Ah, okay. Fair enough. So I was looking through my I was definitely one of those kids. Even as an adult, I like to sim, not the horizontal live. I'm sorry, Nicotine. I know how much you like the vertical. There's been so much drama. I didn't want a crazy chat. There's just been so much shit happening the past 48 hours, the past week. But anyway, what I was gonna say was I went through my drawers and I realized I had more swimsuit options than I realized. And I found this old one that I didn't really like to wear that much. But I was like, oh my god, I have an actual swimsuit. Yay. Oh, I know, girl. Hey, Fender. Hello, Glass. Thank you. I got this gifted at the one and only BBW bash I ever went to from like a girl I met there. And I'm shocked it fits me because, guys, this is a 4X. Like, she's so skinny. I'm so kidding. Thank you, Jen. Hello, JB. Cute and fun Greek vibes. T. Oh, sorry for that shot. That's another reason I don't like horizontal. Is like if like sometimes you just get like those stills, and I ain't trying to do that. Vertical at least always has my face in it. Your bathing suit is very flattering. Thank you. Yeah, I really like this bathing suit now. I used to not. I don't know why. I don't know why I used to not like it. I don't know. I like the pattern and color combo, yeah. I think this shade of blue looks good on me. We are finding your colors this week, LOL. Yeah. Green and blues are your friends, yeah. I think also just because, like, I have brown eyes and brown hair, it makes, well, brown eyes specifically makes, like, your eyes pop more when you wear, like, blues and greens when you have brown eyes. Can you come for a swim? Sure. Christine, hello. Correct, that blue does look good on you, and I usually don't like blues. Well, thank you. This is just, like, a nice, like, royal blue, I'd say. You feel awkward in swimsuits? Yeah, I can understand that. Like, when I was younger, I think I felt that way, but I got over that years ago, personally. I mean, I'm comfortable in bikinis in public, so... Because I just don't give a fuck. As you get older, you start to not care. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm in my 30s. Like, if you got a problem with the way my body looks, that is on you, dog. That ain't on me. It's 103 degrees right now, but my AC went out. Oh, no! You don't feel girly enough? Well, you be as girly as you want to be, Orange Alfredo. Excuse me. Guys, I'm not discussing, like, stuff that's going on between me and people that I'm, like, really friends with. And that's exactly why I'm frustrated that any of that happened publicly, so. Sure, Fender Bender. How about you just wait until I get a P.O. box, because I will be getting one in the coming months. And sure. I mean, I think I technically have a shredder gadget, but, I don't know how else you'd get it to me, because I definitely shouldn't be, like, giving out my address, you know. Excuse me. I kind of feel like swimming laps. Or Amazon locker. Ooh, what's an Amazon locker? What's an Amazon locker? T. What is that? Only deleted message, so it's not repeated. Wait, what? To be honest, a PO box unboxing would be a fun stream. Oh, yeah. I also would do, like, I also want to make, like, pre-recorded haul videos and stuff. Those will be coming. It's just gonna take a little time. So, I'm, like, planning how to spend my next check, because I've got some shit I need to buy. I believe I gotta haul us more bread. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, no, I hope not. We got more. Who needs 5 loaves of bread for 2 people? I love my brother, but man, the way he shops sometimes, they're perfect for delivering to public places. They're in grocery stores, etc. I'm going to look into an Amazon locker. That's so interesting. Because are they cheaper than P.O. boxes? LMFAO, if Levi gets any more Sara Lee bread, Rosie will have a stroke. For $5 a loaf, yes, I will. Hello? Hello? Ridiculous. My mother would have an aneurysm. I would love it if you got a P.O. box. I would so send you stuff. Thank you, Christine. People have been asking a lot again recently, and that's like when because like that's when I got it last time, and then initially like I got a good amount of stuff, but then what happens is there's like an initial wave, and then it dies down, and then I'm just like paying for a P.O. box. There's no difference in delivering it to any other address, honestly. Interesting. They're free. The lockers are free with Prime? Shut the fuck up. What? I have Prime. Are you serious? Okay. I'm looking into that. God, y'all are the MV fucking P's, dog. Bobina, what up? Hiya. Hello. I used to have Amazon lockers at my apartment. Oh my God. Girl, I'm sorry you didn't know about them until now. Yeah, I sure didn't. You'll send European candy tea. But, like, are you trolling, though? Because I saw you in somebody else's chat, Coffee. Calling you out, by the way. I was lurking a little bit today in, like, one person's stream that I don't normally watch. But, hello, Mike. It's not like a P.O. box. You don't pay for a single box. Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh. It's like, I'm just curious. I didn't see you say nothing crazy, but I saw you there. JL, so yeah, basically I talked about this a little bit in the top of the morning stream. I do have an Amazon wish list link in my link tree. I actually just updated it. Said hello to you. Okay. I mean, look, I'm not going to police people being in my chat and in other people's chat. I think I did see that, Coffee. But, what is your Amazon wish list? I would like to get you something off there. So I heard Georgina talking about it. Yeah. So again, in my description, it's if one of my mods wants to put the Linktree link in a chat, I will pin it because people keep talking about it. I just added some fun stuff in there, a couple pool accessories, some fake nail stuff because I need better fake nail glue and like I want some like better quality press on nails. The kit that I got off Amazon was really cheap and the nails just kind of suck. So I have like everything else I need. That's a bad thing, Coffee. That's a bad thing to say about me. Shit. Shit. Oh, you're fine, Nicotine. Don't worry about it. If no one can do it, it's fine. I can't chat in my own chat right now. Yeah. The way that it's set up. And I forgot my iPad. Can I ask why you were simping so hard for Amber? I'm just super confused. I don't think I'm simping. That's not what I think is happening at all. She told me stuff that she didn't tell y'all. And I have been from the beginning anti-Emily. From the beginning. I'm one of the people that warned her and she didn't listen. I've always known that girl was dangerous and vindictive and a bad person. Yeah, my there should be something in my description. I have it set to there. We're all anti-Emily from the start. Yeah, like and I do not understand why people are suddenly acting like she's a source to be trusted. That's my stance. And I think that, and I've said straight to Amber, like, you know, I think there's like shit that should be owned on her side. And, you know, there we go. Thank you, Mel. I meant you were young. Oh, okay. Let me see. It's not letting me pin it. The fuck? Ugh. Man. That's so annoying. I don't have a pin option. Why is that? Emily is saying she has a video that is damaging. Yeah. Why did she record it? I was trying to post a link to, but my phone is acting up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But normally I can pin on horizontal. But I've had this happen before where sometimes the option is just not there. Hey, Bookie Doo. I'd love to be your age, Rosie. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel old. Let me plug this battery in just to keep my phone charged. I couldn't get to your channel because bloody horizontal. Oh no. I'm 33, Lily. If I was, oh my God. Excuse me, Jenna, you're not banned. Sorry, guys. Is that a chicken? That's a chicken. One of my neighbors has a chicken. I'm definitely feeling old and I'm 29, yeah. Girl, you feel old? I've been feeling old since I was 15. I've been feeling old since I was 9, dog. But that's trauma for you. 30s are a great time, yeah. Bro, there's something wrong with YouTube right now. I don't know what you mean, Jenna. Good Lord. I have children almost that old. You are young. Well, thank you, Courtney. Don't you guys have notifications on? Yeah. Don't you guys? Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Oh my God, that's a giant ass squirrel crawling on my screen. Get off. Shoo. Sloths are cute. Yeah, they are cute. Hello. You're nearly 40. You know, I feel like I really started living when I hit my 30s. I get the notification and I can listen with kicked phone and chat is way easier. Huh. 1985, baby. Yeah, I'm a 1991, baby. Phones in pockets. Hi, I've been waiting for your live all day. Oh, thanks, Dancer. I slept a lot. I needed it, I have been struggling with my sleep schedule. So yeah, like I was, when she called me, I was literally like laying in bed, like waking up every hour on the hour. And I had like just tried, I was like laying there sleeping and my phone starts vibrating and I'm like, who's calling me? And I look at it and I'm like, am I hallucinating? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna pick this up. What the fuck? And yeah, it was a wild night last night. 1991 babies, let's go. Yeah. But coffee, I'm 39, but an 86 baby. Yeah, it just depends on what month, right? I get it. I just feel like you're doing a little bit much in her chat. It looks weird. Honestly, I was just trying to get my $5 worth with chatting. But I just, after she told me everything she told me, I was just like, if you're okay with it, like, I think I'm just gonna get a membership so that, like, I can be there and, like, say something. And she was. So, yeah, I don't know, man. People just, like, people just hold, like, Amber and, like, people like me to, like, different standards than they hold themselves. So, whatever. I'm 45, but my oldest son is 29. I started young. Okay, yeah, well, that's not... Oh, I don't know. I'd have to do math. My chats will not show up. I have to type in, like, 5 times to appear. I'm not sure what's going on with that. You're not blocked, Jenna. I don't know if it's a, like, a connection thing or not. I don't know. Hello, Milcho? Milcho. I gotta remember to look into Amazon lockers, because that might be a better alternative than a P.O. box. You got pregnant at 15? Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that is young. Bye. It's okay. Thank you for being here, sloths. Of course, Harvest. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, she has experienced what I've been experiencing for many, many years on a much larger scale. And I think what ended up happening, like, part of the reason why she ended up calling me, did you ask Amber to react to me yet? What? No. Why would I do that? That's weird. Let me see. What was I saying? I got distracted. What the fuck was I saying? I got distracted. I don't remember what I was saying. What did Triumph say? Hold on. I just turned 39 in July, and up until June, I mistakenly thought I was turning 40 this year. I got a whole year of my 30s back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Triumph. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna. Thank you, Harvest. How she's dealt with what you've been dealing with on a larger scale. Yeah. I mean, like, what I've been dealing with is a fraction of what she's dealt with on her time on YouTube. And prior to what happened last night, we had DM'd a bit, and she had given me, like, really, like, honestly, solidly empathetic advice that I just didn't expect from her. And so we had a bit of a back and forth, which I think is kind of what led to her feeling comfortable reaching out to me. Everyone should be allowed to chat everywhere. I think it's about what people say. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm not, like, I don't feel like I'm kissing her ass. People might disagree with that, but I'm just talking with her. And I have a new understanding of her because this past week, it's been crazy seeing how out of control just a couple, like, fake stories can, like, make people run with these wild ass narratives. And it's just, it's eye-opening, to say the least. So, but apparently I'm just a big shit stirrer, so whatever. Yeah, we've kind of come to, like, an allyship, like, kind of friendship. It's like, for me, it's like, I'm a very trepidatious person. Like, I like to be cautious, and I like to, like, take my time with things. Stir it up, Rosie. Lord, honest to God, I don't mean to, man. I really don't. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Apparently, I'm a big mastermind, and it's been my plot all along to take over Girl World, and I'm just a trauma bond. Fucking right. Wait, is that the right usage of the word trauma bond? It might not be. Pause. I'm trying to remember that there's a definition of trauma bond that people misuse all the time, and then there's the actual meaning. And I'm blanking. Yeah, truce is nice. Yeah, bonded over a shared hatred of ZM. I mean, Georgina. Whenever I end up getting out of the pool, if I get in the kitchen and I'm still, like, after I've showered and stuff, I got sent a package from one of you guys. Excuse me. So I'm going to be opening that, and that'll be exciting. Or you're just, hold on. Or you're just manipulating everything and everyone to take over Girl World. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, guys. You are all my puppets. Haha. Fucking please. It's just not that real, or not that serious. New to the channel, I've been watching silently for a few days. I enjoyed the content with the steak yesterday. Bomb. I love the cooking and eating and lifestyle content and drama. You don't need it. Try to stay stress free. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, for real. Is that seltzer? Yeah, I guess it's flavored. It's flavored water, like carbonated water. It tastes like Skittles. They call it Rainbow Fusion. You can get it at Walmart. It's the Clear American brand. It's so tasty. It literally has lemon, orange, grape, strawberry, and lime, so it tastes like a handful of Skittles. The swimsuit is awesome. Yeah, let me show you. I actually really like this swimsuit. I think it looks really good on me. Oh, cool, Jessica. Yeah, I highly recommend it. The Fuji apple one tastes like you're literally biting out of an apple. So if you've never tried them, the artificial strawberry flavors are not very good, and I love strawberry. So, but their like flavor for our artificial strawberry with this brand, it's not right. So this actually got gifted to me by a girl whenever I went to my first ever like BBW bash in 2019. She gave it to me. Like, she had an extra one in her suitcase or something. And I'm shocked it fits me because it's a 4X, and I'm not a 4X, so. But, alas, here we are. It looks comfy. Yeah, I feel like it feels good. I usually like the ones that aren't too sweet because I ingest too much aspartame, but I'm going to go for it. This is a sweeter one. I would say. So, that's why I like it, because I hate LaCroix. Tastes like TV static. Like, ugh. Like, it tastes like TV static sitting next to a bowl of fruit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like bubbly. I don't like none of that shit. But I like this. It's really good. Like, I like Clear American. So, whenever... there was a point in my life... Squirrel! Who's... Oh, was there a squirrel behind me? You like the TV static kind? I do not. Dude, you are a 5X. I am. Yeah, 5 or 6X. But this is a 4X, so I'm shocked it fits me. That's my point. I don't see the squirrel. Was it on the fence? Hello, Ramona. Walking on the fence? Yeah, they do that. Cute little guy on the fence. Was he a big one? Because there was a big one over there earlier. I've been on for 34 minutes. I'll try to keep an eye out so I can point it out when he comes on the screen again. But I was too busy talking, looking at the chat. Yeah, this is the pool in my backyard. Let's keep it as a pet. Oh, Lord. You look so good in that suit. I wear 3-4X, and I'm so self-conscious. I would never look as adorable as you do in that swimsuit. Don't put yourself down to compliment me, guys. Oh, you're good. Be kind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I am a 5 or 6X. Like, I ain't lying about that. Gather the walnuts. Oh, Lord. I'm like, I don't know if you talked about this already, but I'm wondering, I was wondering during if you like Amber now, not in a judgmental way at all, just asking, as I will always be such a supporter of you always. Thank you, Ramona. No, we have talked about it. The TLDR is, right now, I kind of view it as like an allyship, and I think she kind of views it the same way. I think we are kind of at arm's length with each other for obvious reasons, and I just think that like she did share stuff with me, and then like stuff with me that she didn't share with the live, and stuff about like what Emily has done, and stuff that just confirms that what I've known all along, that she's a really vindictive, like, evil person. And so yeah, I was so taken aback by what was shared with me, what she read to me, what she showed me, that I was just kind of like, well, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of this live. Like, I want to talk. I want to say things. Like, I want to support, like, in this situation. And I paused for a moment. I was like, is this a good idea? And in the moment, I was even like, honestly, it's probably not, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. So it's what I did. And because, it was so interesting because I was thinking about it earlier. And I had this, like, flashing memory of, like, those, like, inspirational posters that used to be, like, in the classrooms when we were in, like, high school and whatever, where it would be, like, it'd be, like, the sea of fish all swimming in one direction, and then it was, like, the one outcast fish swimming in the other direction, and there's some inspirational quote being, like, oh my God, I don't remember the exact quote, but it was, like, like, what's popular isn't always right, or something like that. That, like, kind of crossed my mind. It's just, I can't remember the exact quote. The enemy of your enemy is your friend type deal. I guess somewhat, like, if I'm being really honest about that. But it's also, like, this shit's nuanced. I'm not saying that Amber was innocent in her past wrongdoings. I'm not saying any of that. I'm looking at this situation for what it is, and I don't believe that anyone, for any reason, deserves to be abused. So. Okay, Christine. Well, then don't put yourself down, girl. I get it. I also had a traumatic childhood. I used to do that all the time too. But you have a choice to rewrite your narrative, your own narrative. I feel like it was the right thing to do, so that's what I did. I love that, Rosie. Thank you, Fenderbender. Why not just leave ZM alone and stop talking about them? I'm not. Why are you bringing him up? I talked about the video when people mentioned it, and I'm not watching it. I don't really have anything to say about it. I was given a synopsis of what happened, and I think it's a desperate grab for a new thing to talk about, and that's really it. I think he's been gearing up for it for a while, and you're asking me about it. I'm not talking about him. I don't want to talk about him. I can't see myself, and I just can't see myself any other way. I think it takes time and practice, and honestly, therapy. Therapy helped me a lot. So, let's stretch. Exactly. What did Georgina say? Hold on. Well, Bino, I always keep my enemies toaster? What? I keep my friends close and steal your enemy's toaster. Something like that. Okay. I missed that whole exchange. That's funny. Yeah, why do you keep talking about something that people are explicitly asking you about, huh? Yeah, I know, right? God, why am I talking about questions being asked in my chat? God, I'm such a dick. How dare I? Patty cakes, if I'm being real, I understand that that's a real probability, but I'm not talking about what I was shown. So that's that on that. And if I am being manipulated, I have good intentions. So Okay, Bofa. You too. Let me grab this floaty real quick. Let me... You would sound like such an asshole? What do you mean? I'm trying to move this hose. Trying to move my hose. The fuck ballpark? I'm not acknowledging that. I love that you always get the fact that I'm being sarcastic. Imagine reading my chats at face value. Aurora, no one is keeping you here. So I think if you, it's such a worry, maybe go. What did Aurora say? My family always badmouth therapy. Well, they were wrong for that. I'm so pro therapy and tell people there's absolutely nothing wrong with going to therapy, but I cannot bring myself to go. My floaty reminds you of hot dogs. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah, that's a fair quote. Yeah, that's a fair quote. Anywho. I'm trying to think what I should like cook next. I have all that chorizo and I have milk that needs to get used. So I was thinking of just like freestyling like a milk gravy chorizo thing to put on stuff. Cause I have a bunch of chorizo that I cooked up from that was defrosted. Yeah, I don't know. Well, first of all, that was cream, not milk. The milk is fine. That sounds delicious. If it's whole milk, you can make paneer. What's paneer? I don't know how to make paneer. I don't know what that is. It's Indian food, right? I'm pretty sure. Hey, Danielle. Thank you. Is there a peacock in your background? No, I think it was a chicken, actually. Any steak left? Oh, yeah, I still have the 8 ounces of steak, too. But, it's a cheese that doesn't melt. Oh. Oh, that sounds complicated. Oh, it's time to make cheese. Also, I don't want cheese that doesn't melt. That does not sound fun. Excuse me. Steak and chorizo quesadillas. Ooh! Actually, a steak quesadilla. I've never done that with the leftover steak. That sounds really good. Actually. Exactly, I love melty cheese. I need to check and see. I think I might need to defrost more shredded cheddar because I finished off. I need to check the situation in the refrigerator and freezer. Yeah. It does sound good. Shit. So, I just don't have any, like, direct... Well, oh, I wrote down a bunch of things I could cook with what I have in the house. So, you having Chinese here? Ooh, nice. Yeah. Steak fajitas. You spelt that wrong. But, Chinese. I've got the frozen Chinese food, but, I've still got we've got, like, bags and bags of dumplings, too. But, okay. Thank you, Kaya. Because that's a little too much like a slur for me. I won't lie, I keep focusing in on the chicken sounds. Yeah, there's lots of chicken sounds right now. I'm making a chicken veggie stir fry as we speak. Ooh, fun. I was waiting for it. That was on purpose. Yeah. Long live the chickens. Yeah. Well, that one I'm not sure is a chicken. That could just... Oh, we live in a bird sanctuary. Like, my entire neighborhood is a bird sanctuary. So... Alright. Y'all want some swimming vibes? Because I feel like swimming. No, don't move us. I was staring at your fence. Here. How about this? More fence for you guys. But the pool is still in the shot. It definitely looks big here. But I don't know. I guess, like, comparatively, because my late great aunt Opal had a massive, like, Olympic-sized swimming pool, so mine feels like a tiny lima bean compared to hers. But yeah, I'm really thankful we've got, because, like, there's a UV protector in the screens, which helps prevent, like, sunburns and stuff. So that's why I tend to not come into the pool until after 2 p.m. because then the sun is, like, on the other side of the house, like the direct sunlight. So I've tested it, like, this UV protection from these screens is enough to protect me when there's no direct sunlight. It's bigger than my alternative, a bucket. You know what, Georgina? Valid. What am I making for dinner? I'm not sure. I'm into the idea of turning that steak into, like, a steak quesadilla. I like that idea. So. All right. I'm going to do some laps. And then we've got it angled like this because people are requesting to be able to see the squirrels on the fence. So, that sounds good, to be honest. Nice. Swimming stream, yeah. Let's see how many, let's see what we can do. Huh. That's cool, Kai. I didn't even know that. Is that all one level? What do you mean, Sarah? I don't have any more heavy cream. I just have milk. I didn't buy any more cream. I really don't, Kaya. I really don't. Like, it's really not that deep. They're also old. And they're convenient now. So, I don't care. Why would I care? Why are my legs cramping, though? I'm barely even swimming. Fuck. Like, I have, like, my left front foot is cramping like crazy. Don't know why. And my shin on my other leg is cramping. And I'm like, the fuck? I swam more the other day and I didn't get any leg cramps. That's stupid. I want to keep swimming. Maybe I should try a lap with no legs. Yeah, I probably not only that, I probably need to take my potassium supplements too, Sally. Magnesium and potassium. Eat a banana. Yeah, I don't have any. That'd be a good idea, though. If your pool... No, it's not. It's actually pretty warm. It's a little cooler than it was the last time I was in the pool, though. Excuse me. I think it might have rained or something. Yeah, unfortunately, no bananas. Us 30-plus people be turning dust, right? Oh, my God. This actually hurts. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm in legitimate pain right now. This is stupid. I hate being in my 30s. Yeah, maybe it's my muscles that need to warm up first. Yeah. Trying to massage the muscles. Hold on. Because I want to keep swimming. Like, I was like, I'm just getting started. Damn it. I'm actually really annoyed right now. This is annoying. Takes 44 bananas to get a day's requirement of potassium. Really? Then why does everybody recommend bananas as a good source of potassium? I have potassium supplements. I just don't take them because I have a problem with that. Hello, Jizzo. Avocado. Avocado is a good source of potassium. I wake up to a twisted ankle sometimes. Damn. That will kill you, surely, Hibiscus. Well, Freely the banana girl probably got enough potassium with the amount of bananas she ate in a day. I don't know if she still eats like that, but... maybe, Roxy. Probably. What's my zodiac sign, Rosie? I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah, I had like an obsession with vegan content. I never liked Freely, but I would watch other people and like other vegans talk about her. You're Sagittarius too? Cool. Mutable fire sign, yeah. Take your potassium, it's good for glucose levels too, yeah. Yeah, it is. Probably yams, carrots, the most spinach. Oh, okay. If you take metal supplements, iron, magnesium, potassium, you gotta make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Yep, otherwise you'll get kidney stones. Good to know. Yeah, I do drink a lot of water. Oh my God! These cramps are not going away, motherfucker! Fuck! Alright, let's hold on. Let me try putting you over here where I can stand for a bit and that'll help with the cramping. Obnoxious. There we go. Yeah, right, Danielle? I'm having one of those moments right now. I'm like, I barely did anything. Why are my legs cramping? This is stupid. Okay, Christine, thank you for being here. Shake your legs, Rosie. Shake. Shake, shake, shake it out. Yeah, I wish that would fix it, girl. It's like an inner calf cramp on one leg and a half of my foot cramping on the other. You ever need to fart in the pool but don't want people to see the bubbles? I don't think I've ever had an issue with that. That name checks out. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. 10 bananas. That makes a little more sense. I'm manifesting a 2-bedroom house with a pool for $35 a month. You can do it. Is that Orange Alfredo that said that? I saw the word orange. Never trust a fart. That's good life advice, I'd say. Yeah, it was Orange Alfredo. Okay. Only buy a couple, right? You can't control farts after epidural. Oh, wow. I've never had an epidural. There are reasons outside of pregnancy and giving birth to get an epidural, right? Like there's other medical procedures, right? Yawn, making me yawn, damn. Sorry, fender bender. We have a pool, but I live in New York, so we only use it a few months of the year. You're doing more than you realize when in the pool. Well, thank you. Facts incognito. Hope I said that right. Yeah. If you break your femur hip, you can't control nothing down there. It's terrible. Oh yeah. I believe it. I've been very fortunate. The only thing I've come close to breaking is I fractured my metatarsal, and that was hell on earth. I was a really traumatic experience, to be honest. Have we had any more squirrel sightings? I don't think so. How did you do what, Rosie? What did I do? How did I do that? What did I do? They are secret. Did she address the video from yesterday? What video yesterday? What did I make? What did I say yesterday? Break a metatarsal. Oh, I stepped on a stair wrong. It was like a sharp step. My foot hit it the wrong way at like full force. It was rough. I fractured it. It wasn't a full break, and thank God it didn't need surgery. But my foot didn't heal properly for after that point. Yeah. Hello, Moon. Yeah, it was a very painful experience, and I had a pretty. I don't talk about that period a lot. I honestly, because at the same time, I ended up having medication-induced psychosis from a bad reaction to the generic version of Saffris. And so I was kind of out of my mind, and I don't remember a lot of that period. I just remember a lot of pain, and there was just like a lot of really bad things that happened, both because of just like the general issues that I was dealing with. Plus, being in the pool is like wearing a huge ass body compression stocking. Oh, interesting. But yeah, like for instance, like the charge nurse didn't want to do the work of putting on a manual splint, so even though the boot didn't fit me and one of the other nurses tried to challenge her on it, she was the head nurse, so she pulled rank, and I was in too much pain and not educated enough on the process to know how bad that was, because the boot didn't fit me properly, so I didn't heal properly, and it's caused permanent issues with this ankle. Like my ankle like healed janky, and yeah. Bobino, are you magnetic? From butt cheek to my ankle, I'm all titanium in my right leg. Oh, wow. I'm so annoyed. I don't know how to get my shin to start, my calf to stop cramping. Titanium isn't magnetic. Oh, I did not know that, Bobino. Interesting. Yeah, how did you do that, Bobino? Maybe get out of the pool? No, I'm just not going to swim. Because the cramping feelings are going to be there whether I'm in the pool or not. It was like, I guess the swimming that did it. But I did it the other day. No problems. I don't know, I'm just annoyed. Because I really wanted to keep swimming. Crushed the whole leg in a car accident. Oh my God, Bulbino. I'm glad you survived. I literally suck at chemistry. In fact, I didn't even know if what's magnetic falls into chemistry. Yeah. Yeah, ouch, Bulbino. Yeah, for real. Even with the epidural, childbirth still hurts so fucking bad that I thought something went wrong. Oh wow. Hey, Elbel. How did you feel about helping ALR in her chat? I mean, I felt like I did the right thing. I'm fine about the Zach and Michael video. I don't care. Like, people are gonna, like, kiki. They're gonna say what they want to say. They're old messages. Like, I'm just not engaging in it. And I don't care. That's what, like, it's what they want me to do. They want me to freak out and be, like, stressed out about it. So I'm gonna peace out and do me. I think y'all are much more concerned about it than I. Well, y'all is in a general consensus, not like you specifically in my chat, guys, but just like the y'all of the people that are like kikiing and geeking about it. I think it's pretty malicious on Zach's part, but you know. Hey, Liz. Yeah, he just didn't release all of them. I'm you know, because if you like, let's think about it like this for a second, guys. Like, when I sent those messages, I was like a hardcore fan of him, and I sent them with like the thought that as a creator, I could trust that would stay between like us, right? But when it was convenient for him and when he needs to reboot his channel and figure out a means to an end for consistent income, here we are. So, bye, Nicotine. Have a good night. My wife said, is it the Chorizo girl? He must have replied to you to keep sending him messages. Did he not show his responses? No way. Wait, did he not show his responses? Oh my God. What a manipulative asshole. Shit. Man. Wow. Are you serious? I didn't know that. That's fucking... That shouldn't be surprising. No, I'm not, Jizzo. I'm not giving it my energy. No, I'm not, Belle. No. I'm going to say. Y'all are the one asking me about it. I don't want to talk about it. So there was a few responses. Yeah, no, there was exchanges. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, Elle. Like, what has he got? Like, of course not, Tagger. I'm not giving him a view. ZM is tripping. Yeah. Sounds like the man. Well, they're non-binary. The pronouns are he, they, but so I wouldn't necessarily call him a man, but I don't want to be disrespectful as much as I don't like the person, but yeah. His pronouns are he, they, so I do swap between them, but I don't think they appreciate being referred to as a man. So. Oh, she'd be mad if she watched it. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna give them my energy. Exactly, Roxy. Exactly. And that's the thing, is like, that's the reason he attacked me, because I commentated on what was publicly available on the internet. And he punched down. I'm a smaller creator. He punched down. That's his character. That's indicative of him, not me. Do you ever want to cash in on this stuff too? Like, make income off of it? I feel like that's only fair, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't want it to, like, affect my heart and affect my soul. I don't want it to drain me. I don't want to rage, and I don't want to get angry, and I don't want it to fuel anger and more disdain, and I don't want it to change my heart, and I don't want it to change my goals here, you know? That's how I feel. So, if people want to think I'm a shit stirrer, they can think it. If people want to think I'm a mastermind manipulator, they can think it. If people want to think I'm a pathological liar with no proof, they can think it. We briefly DM'd a long time ago, yeah. I DM'd with a lot of reaction channels back in the day. Yeah, I did. I've never denied that. Like, oh, whatever, man. I used to be a fan of reaction channels. I don't know what to tell y'all. And then I learned as I went. Do you boo? Wait, what? Do you boo? Yeah, do you. I don't know why my brain broke when I read that. Seems like they all want your attention. I just think they want something new and interesting, because they were really bored, and then now suddenly, because like, it's like literally was like, oh, Rosie's coming for the crown, blah, blah, blah. And then like Amber has a big moment, and now they're like, oh, Amber snatched it back from Rosie, and I'm just like, girl, she can keep it. Shit, I don't want it. But if you're gonna place it on my head and laced with super glue, what the fuck am I gonna do about that? Random reaction channels adding their 2 cents now, yeah, because it's popular. It's a popular topic. People are gonna watch it. They're gonna make their money. Good for them. That's the point of the reaction channels, right? Get your coin. There's a couple people that do it for the love of the game. Like the parasocial freaks that I've mentioned in the past. Like, they just do it for the love of the game. But most of them do it for the money. Well, it wasn't necessarily out of the blue, just though we had been talking for a few days. Yeah. Yeah, it's a never-ending back and forth game at best. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to know what FFG called me. I don't want to know details like that, guys. I don't care. So, are you talking about who contacted who first? Like, recently or, like, initially? Like, with the first ever contact? The first ever contact was Amber. Long time ago. Like, long time ago. Amber contacted me. I never reached out to Amber first. Recently, I think it was me. I had something I wanted to say to her. And then we started engaging in conversation. So, yeah, I did patty cakes. Yeah. Yep. Correct. Yeah, it was me. Like the most recent time, yeah. But we've been communicating back and forth about different topics, so I was just not expecting the phone call or for her to confide stuff into me. That was a really unexpected thing. The chicken laughing in the background is a vibe. Yeah. Shit, man. I was supposed to be seeing a therapist soon, and I got a message a few days back. They were like, yeah, sorry, we had to cancel your appointment because your therapist left, so. I understand, Chi-Chi. I understand. It was interesting. I saw a bunch of people saying, like, they were like, Rosie, go to Oklahoma. I'm like, that's a lot. Hi, Seattle. Because I messaged her, and what was so, like, when I messaged her, what was so funny is, I guess she had already made that pool comment on her live, but I wasn't at that point, I wasn't watching her lives, and I'd stopped watching reaction content. And so I'd messaged her, and then, like, it was within the next day that I had found out, because, like, I think either you guys told me or I think she told me first, and then you guys told me in my chat, if I remember correctly. The exact timeline on that for me is a little fuzzy. We've seen how she treats people, and you're such a sweetheart. Narxel Jane and empath. Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay, Belle. I'm okay. Hey, Taylor. My day's been good. I'm just chilling like a villain. You know how it goes. I mean, they've been covering me for multiple different reasons, but I've already stated that those allegations are not real, so. The foot's doing better, yeah. The cramping in the leg seems to be doing better, too. Oh, yes, I forgot to reply to that. I apologize, because it was a bit further down on the email, and at the time I didn't, what's the word I'm looking for? What am I trying to say? I didn't have the time to, like, try to remember because I'm trying to remember my protein pudding recipe, because it's been a while since I made it. Oh, I'm safe, Belle. Both you and Tommy are Sagittarians, ALR is a Capricorn, not a great mix. I did not know Tommy was a Sagittarius. But it was nice to see you being so supportive and kind in Amber's live last night. Girlies got to stick together. And yeah, it's just at the end of the day, like, you know, I don't know what's going to come out from Emily's side, right? But all I know is Emily's not a source to be trusted. And people acting like she is now, the switch up is crazy. It is crazy. It makes no sense. They went from calling her, like, you know, a murderer to, like, suddenly she's, like, the end-all be-all source. Protein pudding sounds interesting, yeah, because I think it's, like, Greek yogurt. Because the thing is, I don't really measure. So the Greek yogurt, like, I use about 1/4 of a packet of sugar-free pudding mix. Either a half a serving or a whole serving of protein powder, depending on what protein powder you're using and how much you're willing to deal with the protein taste. A sweetener of choice. And then, like, you can pretty much from there freestyle it however you want. You can, like, add different fruits in. You can add different mix-ins in. All right, bye, sissy. I think that would be, like, a revenge pee. I feel like that would be just a disgusting thing to do. I also think, like, we don't, at the end of the day, it's always going to be a he said, she said thing, or a she said thing, because someone can be poked and prodded and abused to the point of exploding, and then a narcissist will record them and say, see, this person's the abuser. And Amber is in a situation where she's perfectly set up to never be believed, even if she actually is the victim in this relationship, regardless of her history. And so it's one of those things, like, where it's going to be really hard to know either way definitively. Yeah. Yeah, Patty. I talked to him about it, and then it's up to him on how to fix it. So, yeah. So, and that's the thing is, like, people aren't willing to look at it with nuance. So, and there's been many times in situations where I'm like, I feel like I have the unpopular opinion, and because of who I am, I was just, like, too scared to like say what I thought. But I've really stopped giving a fuck. So here I am. I will never become a reaction channel. I'm not reacting to anything. Yeah, Taylor, I can agree with that. You seem to be the healthiest of all the girlies. Gee, at least you're backing them up with what you know to be the truth while using your heart. Thank you. Hey, Demery, I'm so sorry you're having a bad night. I'm happy to see you too, hun. Okay, Danielle. See ya. Thank you for being here. I would hope not. I enjoy the content you make now. Yeah, no, I'm not interested in reaction content. Ugh, that would be... I feel like that'd be really obnoxious of me. I feel like there are too many excuses and not enough accountability with them. I think I can understand that. No need to be a reactor. It's nice you are a safe space. Break from it all while still being in the know. Thank you, Taylor. It's the constant lying for me. Are you referring to Amber? Do you worry you'll get swept up in the drama of it all and it'll be hard to remain you? Or I feel pretty steadfast. Gotcha, Joanna. I'm kind of hoping that this will all calm down over the next couple days, and I'm just gonna, you know, when it comes to that stuff, I kind of want to just try to, I don't know if stay out of it is more or less what I'm trying to say. Unpopular opinion, both ALR and Emily are wrong and need help. Honestly, I kind of feel like that's where I stand, because, like, I just don't want to add to the hate pile on her. So, like, I'm not gonna sit here and do that. But like, yeah, shit, fuck, I need help. I need therapy. I've been trying to get therapy. It's been difficult. Shit. I keep running into roadblocks with it. It's so frustrating. Like, I don't know what it is about Florida, dog. Ugh. Therapy's a beautiful thing, man. Let me tell you. It's okay to fence it when you don't know the whole story. Exactly. Like, I don't want to dog on her, and I don't know the whole truth. None of us do. But what I do know is not enough people are holding Emily accountable for like just how malicious she is. The shit she's been saying online while actively dating Amber is diabolical. And I would never understand staying with someone like that, but if you're heavily manipulated and abused enough, that's like the only explanation. And if it was anybody else, I feel like there'd be a lot more empathy involved in the conversation. Instead, people are openly laughing and giggling at this, and that's horrendous to me. It just is. Like, on a human to human level, like, that's just horrendous to me. Oh, it is Charlotte, trust me. That's why I've known from the beginning that, like, because I ever since those pictures leaked, and like, this was stuff I said in the past, whenever the Phoebe photos leaked of Emily, I was like, that girl's a death feeder. She is trouble. And that's why I was in Amber's DMs back then being like, you need to leave this girl. I promise you I'm not bullshitting you. And that's when she was the whole, she's not a feeder. That was her cross to bear. She had to walk this path. That's what she chose to do. But from the get-go, the writing's been on the wall on that front. So, you know. I just don't get why she only dates big women and then insults ALRs. Because it turns her on. It's part of the fetish. She's not just a feeder. She's a death feeder. She is ill-willed towards the thing she's attracted to. Death feeders are dangerous people. They're dangerous. When I was a part of that, when I was a part of that space, I would actively avoid working with clients into that stuff because they are dangerous and they enjoy causing pain. Those have not been her words that she has said publicly. Those are my words. But I gotta shut up. So, anyway. We've been talking about this too much. I'm over it. They don't see you as a person, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I did warn her, yeah. And she chose not, and that was her right. It was her choice. And cut. Exactly. So. Hey, Jessica. If I was your lawyer, if I was your lawyer, I would have had a heart attack. My lawyer? Why? Wait, what? You know, I think there's a lot of truth to it when she said that she accepted the love she felt she deserved. And I have some psychoanalytical opinions as someone who's had experiences in those spaces and has dated somebody who lied to me for 6 years about being a feeder. you know, and like what that dynamic is like the guy I dated wasn't a death feeder, but I'm so naive to think that women feeders just don't exist. Oh yeah, no, I've they tend to be the ones that I've experienced, like I've spoken with. I've never, Emily's the first and only woman death feeder that I'm ever been aware of, honestly. That wasn't the feedee, personally, like from personal experience. I'm sure there's others, but they are a very rare thing that exists. Do you think there's an ulterior motive to Emily working in healthcare? I don't know. Honestly, that's really speculatory. Because I mean, that would be on the assumption that there's some kind of like nefarious like reason as to why she entered the field in the first place, but it could have just been an employment choice, you know? I don't know. I don't know Emily, personally. I've never spoken to her, no matter what the fucking internet tries to tell me. God, I left one comment and everyone's like freaking the fuck out. But, oh man. Because, like, I feel like had I DM'd Emily, like, if they were together that entire time, Amber would have known. You know what I mean? We never spoke privately. It's just crazy. The one comment that I left, that was the thing that, like, went really kind of, like, public and people were covering it and stuff. It was about Rarity. It wasn't even about Emily or, like, Amber, if I remember correctly. Like, I was specifically talking about the cat. And then, like, people freaked out about it. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Roxy. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, so when Amber said that, honestly, I get what she meant because I'm going to explain a story that I have. So when I was first dating my ex, I had no idea at this point, let me think. Yeah, at this point, it was about a year or so before I was introduced to the concept of feederism. I didn't even know what it was when this story happened. We were talking on Skype, and at that point, I had gotten a gym membership. I was like trying to lose weight. I was like young. I was like 22, ish, give or take a year. And I was on Skype with him because we talked on Skype for hours and hours and hours at a time. And I was telling him, I was like super excited. I was just gabbing about like, oh, I'm doing this and like I'm having success with this and I'm so excited. I'm doing this to lose weight. I was like learning how to cook better and like I was very young, so I was like teaching myself a lot of stuff. And I was talking. And then when I get done, you know, showing my excitement, the first thing he said to me, and I've told the story a million times, but it really, this changed my brain chemistry, okay? He goes, well, I just hope that you don't lose too much weight before we meet each other in person. And I remember how that made me feel. I was so confused. And hurt. And just like, I think I even said to him, like, why did you say that? And I even, in the moment, I was like, that was messed up. Like, what do you mean by that? Like what? Like, it didn't click at all. And, in the way that it does now, knowing what I know now. But he did apologize immediately. And I let it go. But I did not realize the layers of that. And then for the next 8 years, I had a very deep self-conscious fear of losing weight. And it was a huge, like, self-sabotage thing for me. And I stayed with him, and I didn't confront that. And, you know, there is a part of that I've got to own, right? Like, there's culpability in that on my part, I will definitely say. But he still said it, and he still valued my fatness and his attraction towards me far more than he ever should have. And you know, when I eventually found out the truth, oh, my foot's cramping again. This is annoying. I probably will have to get out of the pool soon. But yeah, so I get what she meant by I can lose weight now, because if you are making decisions based on fear and you're afraid to be alone and you're afraid to lose your partner and you know, whatever the case may be there, you know, there's a lot of things that I think happen in the subconscious that you don't intend to happen. But yeah, I mean, her weight gain now in this context makes a lot more sense. Like a lot of things about the past year make a lot more sense. Have you ever considered being a motivational speaker? That's very sweet. Thank you. Love to learn. I've always thought it'd be super cool to do a TED Talk, but I'm so ADHD, I don't know how that would go. But you know, Rosie, this all sounds so traumatizing, low key. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Like, why do you think I was single for so long before I tried dating? You know. I needed to heal, and even still, you know, it's non-linear. Oh, whoa, it's non-linear. So, yeah, yeah. I don't find joy in her pain, and I regret that. I think, in some capacity, I used to when I was a part of Girl World content. I regret that a lot. Most men are complete trash. Most men are the complete opposite. They'll dump you if you gain too much. Yeah, it's a very bizarre, and that's the thing. It's like, it's so anti-societal, right? It's so like anti the standard. It's a very unique experience for people in bodies like mine and Amber's, and it's a psychological mind fuck. And if you're completely unaware and oblivious to the situation, and I get that Tommy made her feel wanted and beautiful. Do you think ALR will be attracted to the theater community trying to recreate that? I hope not. I hope that she has kind of a response like I did, where it was like, fuck all y'all, you know? Like, yeah. I hope that it's a learning experience for her, but I also understand how, like, you know, at the end of the day, we don't know how integrated that was in their relationship, and that's none of our business. It's none of our business. But all I know is how much I integrated it into my past relationship once I decided to give it a try has permanently fucked with my brain in ways that I can't even begin to explain, in ways that are so psychologically damaging. I can't even begin to explain, and it's just like the kind of help that I feel like I need. I don't even know if it exists. And because feederism in and of itself is sexualizing an eating disorder. And when you think about it as like an eating disorder in conjunction with addiction, and then kind of how sex in its own component can be an addiction, and you amplify the two by meshing them together, it creates this like intoxicating addiction that is so toxic. And I've done years of EMDR. I need more. I need a different type of therapy. Yeah. ALR needs to remain single and take care of her mental and physical health. I agree with that. She needs to be single for a long time. Like, really actually single. That's what I did, you know? And from experience, it was very painful and it was hard, but it made me put a mirror in front of myself and my actions and how I handle relationships. And, you know, these reactors and these people can meme on me all they want and say, you know, this, that, the third. But when it comes to relationships, I stand firm in the fact that, like, if I don't want it, I can drop it and I can move on and I'll be fine. I don't need anybody. I want somebody in my life. And if I don't want you, then you won't be here. Yeah, so I was a little wish-washy in the beginning, but what made me think they were single was Emily. Or like they were broken up. You have self-respect. Yeah, I do. It took me some time to get it, but I got it. Are you gonna see your guy soon? Yeah, we talked about doing that soon, Kiki. But EMDR is eye movement desensitization, something. It's a type of trauma therapy that helps like rewire the brain. It's one of the reasons why, like, when I recall memories, sometimes I look down or I look up because I'm like thinking, because when you do EMDR, like, you go like this with your eyes. So sometimes, like, when I'm trying to process or like think of things, I do that. It's because oh yeah, EMDR saved my life. Yeah, he's a great singer. I forgot I played a little clip. Yeah. Yeah. I love singing with him. Bring back lobotomies. I could use one fucking for real, Kaya. OMG, how come? What is it for? What is what for, Big O? Sorry. My therapist and I are using these little vibrating plates that I hold in my... That's my favorite way to do EMDR. We don't have a set date yet, Big O. How come? What is it for? EMDR is for trauma, and I've got a laundry list of reasons in trauma, so... I hope you continue to evolve past those traumatic patterns and experiences. Thank you so much, Orange Alfredo. That is absolutely my goal. He has good pipes for real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I appreciate you guys saying that. I mean, hopefully I'm not being trolled, but I think he has a great singing voice. I just like to sit there and listen to him sing, like, genuinely. EMDR could work wonders. Absolutely. I'm a huge proponent. But it's also not great. It's not, like, for everyone. So if you're not in a stable place in life, do not do EMDR. If you haven't done at least a couple years of, like, talk therapy, do not do EMDR. And I also recommend getting a trauma specialist. We need a duet. I'm not good. Well, dang, when did you play a clip of him singing? On one of my lives. He said I could, so I played a brief clip. But I don't know if reaction channels are like doxing him and playing his singing music, his singing clips or not, but y'all gonna be like that family. No, so I literally, I had an appointment. I think my appointment was for like August 4th or something, but the therapist I was scheduled with left. So low-key, I got that message a bit ago, so I still need to call them to, like, find someone to reschedule with, but when I found out, I was just so pissed off about it, I'll be honest, I just didn't call. I was just mad. PTSD, too, a lot of veterans use it. Yeah, veterans definitely experience a lot of PTSD. A lot of people used to think only veterans experience PTSD, which is just not true. Trauma is trauma, but veterans experience, like, a very specific type of trauma, because that's, like, kind of like the whole process of breaking someone down and remolding them to be in the military is trauma in and of itself, along with, you know, when you do, like, you know, when you're in, like, active war and stuff. Yep, trauma is trauma. I've got PTSD, yep. It's not, like, CPTSD is not in the official DSM-5. They need to update the DSM to DSM-6 so bad. Like, so bad, for so many reasons. But, the biggest one is they need to add CPTSD. But, I digress. I have CPTSD, and I hate that everyone assumes I was military. Yeah. I think there's been a lot more education in the past decade, Courtney. So, I don't get that as much nowadays when I talk about my PTSD. I can't believe that it's not in the DSM-5. Yeah, because, it's a much newer concept, CPTSD, because for the longest time I felt like PTSD didn't fit me exactly right, like, because the manifestation of PTSD and CPTSD can be pretty different, especially like in its more severe forms. Because PTSD for some people can be like more quote unquote short term, meaning like, let's say you get in a car accident and like, so for 6 months to a year, like, you know, you have a lot of flashbacks, you have a lot of like active trauma symptoms. But if you get into therapy and you do the work and all of that, you're able to you know, move forward. And God, I lost my train of thought in the middle of my fucking sentence. Hate that. Well, that's what my trauma therapist told me, that you should have a background in therapy, Lulu. So, I mean, I'm not a medical professional. So at the end of the day, you really should take medical advice from medical professionals. But that was the advice that I was given from my trauma specialist that helped save my life. So, I don't know. Yeah, always consult a professional. I probably should have stated that during this conversation before now. So I do apologize that I didn't say that. I feel like that's the more responsible thing to do. But that's what I was told by my medical professional. So you should have a background with like talk therapy to develop coping skills. Like, you should have coping skills. I feel like that's a fair thing to say. I don't know. But I could be wrong. I'm not a therapist. Yeah, I because when I had worked in CBT and DBT prior to EMDR. I had a background in both before I did EMDR. So I don't quite understand how that's dangerous advice, but because I know EMDR can be harmful to people if they're not in the right place. I guess it depends on what you say. Your advice comes from a good place. That's what matters. It's fine. You're fine. At the end of the day, people have to take care of their mental health themselves. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm making for dinner. You deleted your message, Lulu, so I don't know what you were correcting. So I didn't get to read it. Chi-Chi, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. I don't have any like educational background in psychology. I'm just someone who's done a lot of the work. I've done a lot of therapy. Like a lot of therapy. I'm a professional and you're not wrong at all. It makes sense. You need the skills to navigate the negative memories as they come to light. Would probably cause more trauma if all these memories are revealed and you don't have the tools to cope. That's just kind of my point. You know what I mean? I feel like that it just like that makes sense. Like you should have the coping skills to deal, because like when I went through EMDR, it was a very painful like experience. It was hard. It was really hard. And with the coping skills, having coping skills versus telling someone that they have to do years of talk therapy before getting into EMDR is really harmful. Okay, then maybe I misspoke. I apologize. I'm not trying to cause harm. But I am someone who's done EMDR. I'm allowed to talk about my experience. So, if you want to keep trying to police me, you can go. They had to get clearance from a neurologist before they would even recommend EMDR for me. It can definitely cause increased anxiety, especially if you're not feeling stable. I'm a nurse practitioner. I've got bipolar and people won't talk to me because they think I'm dangerous. Even my family abandons me. Thank you. I don't like your username, but thank you. But I can't really see the picture. Therapy doesn't work for me. It's just talking about my trauma to me. I like relive it, excuse me. It said message retracted, Lulu, so I don't know. Whenever a mod deletes it, I can still see it. So I don't know if it was on accident or what, but I don't know if YouTube did it. I don't know. It said message retracted. So I don't know. I don't have a reason to lie about that. If a mod deletes something, YouTube tells me which mod deleted it. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. Squirrel. Okay. Didn't misspeak. Don't let trolls tell you otherwise. I worked hard for my degree. Thank you, Faxed. I'm sorry. I'm schizophrenic, so I'm in a similar situation, and I've never been dangerous. They fear what they don't understand. Yeah. Squirrel! I appreciate you not block me right away. I will be respectful. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, for when it comes to usernames, like, unless they're racist or, like, super fucked up, I wouldn't block right away. It's more on what you say that matters. But yeah, talk about your experience and telling what people what to do are two different things. Please be mindful of that. Look, I'm live. I will fully own that I probably misspoke and said it in a way that wasn't the best. Yeah, absolutely. I'm live, and I'm a human being, and I totally could easily misspeak. So that my recommendation to that is based on my own experience, and based on what I was told by my medical professionals. So I'm not a doctor. Y'all should not be taking medical advice from a fat bitch on the internet. I've said that many times before now. But I think that it's fair for me to talk about my experience, you know? So. Damn it. Now my other foot's cramping. Thank you, Amanda. Why are my legs being so obnoxious today? I'm not doing anything. What the fuck? What do you mean this is not professional medical advice? This is not a therapist stream? Panda. We need to have more grace for people speaking about their own experiences. I like the horizontal streams better. Yeah, I get mixed bag reviews because some people are like, we want the vertical, we want the horizontal, and I like to do both. So, yeah. How's my day going? Good. Good, Jessica. Girl, I rewatched your live. Oh, I don't. No, it's YouTube got. What? Rosie, seriously though, this is an interesting conversation, but do you really think it's appropriate for minors? What are you talking about, dude? I'm not even in a vertical live. Which is what everyone's problem is. So, I'm in a horizontal live. I'm not in the vertical algorithm, which is like what everyone was freaking out about. Because if you're educated, I may want to ask for a refund. Someone said 18 plus when I got in here. Well, we just, if we see minors in the chat, we block them. It's that simple. So, honestly, oh, you didn't upset me, Demery. Honestly, it's just a sticking point people use to try to, like, attack me on. Because there are thousands and thousands of creators that use vertical lives. But for some reason, it's a problem when I do it. I'm saying it's a good thing. Gotcha. I thought it was a setting you had to make. No, that's the thing. Like Amber's doing vertical lives. So hers are going to hit the same algorithms. No infighting in the chat, Lulu. Do not be disrespectful towards other chatters, please. I saw they just asked you a question. They just wanted to know, like, your motivation. But I want both of you to stop. I don't want infighting in my chat. We don't do that. I held my tongue. I'm proud of myself. About what are you talking about? What? See, now you're just saying vague shit though. I like horizontal because I watch it on my TV and it fills the whole screen. Yeah. But some people really like the vertical, so especially if I'm just like cooking and chilling and not talking about anything serious, like I don't see the problem with doing vertical lives. But I enjoy both vertical and horizontal. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of you that feel that way. If you fight, you go into the corner. Hi, Bubbles. I might cook tonight. Is there a dunce cap in the corner with a stool? For you, yes. I kid. It's jokes, all jokes. You're on your side for me in a vertical live. I can't hold my phone for long periods and it doesn't rotate. You're on your side for vertical lives. Did you ever make a lot of back in the past? I don't know about a lot of money, but I made decent money. Yeah, wasn't worth it though. Deeply regret it. I don't blame you, Rosie, but for some reason I noticed more minors in the vertical. It just makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, no, I get that, which is why we blocked them in the chat. And I checked my analytics. It's not like a crazy percentage at all. It's not like a dominating percentage even in the slightest. So people like freaking, it's just this weird focal point people are making with me because I make a point to block them and I just don't get it. Back in the day, yeah, like that's kind of what I was initially like known for when I got on YouTube. If you guys want to know more about that, you can watch the We're All Insane podcast interview. The title is called Groomed into Feederism. If you want to know more about my history there, I don't feel like rehashing that. It should be 0 though. That's on YouTube. That's not on me. That's on YouTube. Just something they can use against you. Yep. Exactly. So, I'm not doing anything wrong. I firmly believe that. I'm not doing anything nefarious. I firmly believe that. So, I wish I could, Kaya, but no, I can't. YouTube seems like they're going to be doing something recently to try to crack down on the problem, which I hope they do. I just don't think that they should. I just don't like the fact that they want to require IDs and stuff. That's just the title of the podcast, George. Yeah, I think so. And unfortunately, because of the unfounded accusations from like petty Facebook drama, people are running with it because it's interesting and it's tea and it's just they just don't give a fuck that it's real people in real lives. So yeah, it is what it is. Like I wouldn't be having like, because I mean at this point, like I just think like when I want to have these more serious discussions, I should save them for horizontal lives. Frankly, because I just don't want to deal with the bullshit. But also, at the end of the day, there is a lot more foot traffic, and like it can just be a bit more confusing in retrospect. And so, the horizontal lives are more based on like my current subscribers. So, how deep is the pool? It gets down to about like 6 feet, somewhere in there. Right now I'm like in the middle of the pool, so that depends. There's different factors to that, Bubbles. Like, based on AdSense, you're correct. But there's other factors there. And it just depends on, you know, a lot of people find me through the algorithm with the vertical. So doing both, I think is a good mix. So. I'll know more by the end of August, Carman. But based on how the past 2 weeks have gone, maybe. 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 Mostly spontaneous. I don't really like plan things out super heavily in advance. Sometimes like a day or two in advance I might plan something, but ugh, I'm having fun. This is fun. You have a menu for the week? I just get so indecisive and impulsive. I just don't feel like I'll ever follow through on that stuff. You know? Yeah. I'm not sure, Bulbino. I forget to eat some days. It's a real problem. Yeah, I mean, I do like sometimes genuinely forget to eat, and then I'm like starving, and then that can cause me to like overeat. Because I'm like so hungry. No, Patty, I did not. She just started doing it one day. I don't know. Thank you, HB. Are you more west? I'm more west, yeah. I'm in the Tampa area. When is the supposed eclipse today? There's an eclipse today? That's news to me, Bubbles. I did not know. "6 minutes of darkness." Oh, do you know what time? Sushi is fun because of the nori and the fillings. I hate the taste of seaweed. I hate it. It's disgusting. It tastes like licking the side of a fish bowl, like a fish tank. Still waiting. Wait, still waiting for what? I don't, still waiting. I guess what I'm asking is, do you make more money using vertical? No. I don't. Oh, you don't know? Okay, still waiting. Okay. Hi, Bree. Hell yeah, Ramona. God, I haven't had Subway in forever. I love their meatball marinara sub. I haven't been to one in forever, and that's just one of those things that I don't feel like I would justify, like, door dashing. So it's been like, I mean, I'm talking like, I don't know if it's been a year, but it's been a real long time. Yay for Ramona's husband. That was thoughtful, right? I'm Southeast Orlando. Oh, okay. It's sunset there. Is it? Well, it's a little cloudy where I'm at, but there isn't an eclipse today, but according to scientists, there's an alien spaceship headed this way. Oh, Lord. Did you end up taking that 3-day job offer? I need to follow up with that. What's today? Oh, it's still the weekend. Okay, I got time. It's been a crazy week. Shit. I gotta follow up on that. Take me, aliens, right? Take me off this godforsaken planet. That's what I'm saying, dog. Hey, Amanda, I don't know if I greeted you when I saw you. But hello. They can probe me. Ooh. Kinky. Oh, really, Tanya? I think if there's no issue, just show it. If there's no issue, show what? No, not saltwater. The number of viewers and age groups. I don't know about the number. I mean, the percentage for under 18 was only like 9% out of all of the viewership, and that's like, you know, a small fractal of the viewership. It was 18 plus is like literally like 91% or like 90%. I sent it in like the group chat to some of my mods, but the eclipse is August 2nd, 2027. Oh, 2 years from now. Okay. Are you trying to reach more viewers? Wow, I didn't know it was that high. I mean, I feel like that's a small percentage of the viewership. It's people were acting like it was the majority of my viewers. You're not these children's parents. Why are you responsible for their choices? Their parents need to be more involved. That's my take, Jessica. It is that simple. And I'm honestly getting exhausted talking about it. Like, It's insane. It's not my fault that YouTube doesn't handle that correctly. Minors can still come into these lives. It's like, ugh, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and that's why I block them, Aurora. It's the parents' fault, 100%. Yeah. I don't keep up with her at all. I don't know anything about it, Carman. I mean, okay, if you want to email me, Big O, I'll send it to you. I agree with that too, Dark Side. Yeah, if YouTube requires an ID, etc., it would lead up to a lot of censorship. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube needs to do something about it. I agree. They shouldn't allow shorts formats to children. I agree. That is not my fault. People are just nitpicking and using that as a way to critique me when it's not my fault. So, it's just like it's a small group chat, Taylor, of like very few people. So, yeah, they really do, Joanna. Excuse me. I'm thinking about ending the live soon to get out and shower. Exactly, Dark Side. Yep. Exactly. Um, you said some bomb chicken cutlets. Cutlets. That's nice. You go out of your way to have boundaries with it, and people still just be hating. There's no winning. Just keep doing the right thing and forget the haters. Thank you, Jessica. It's a platform's responsibility to do that, but they won't because kids make the money. Simple as that. Unless there's regulation about it, they won't do it just for the sake of it. TikTok allows a lot of minors on their site as well, just as YouTube does. Minors shouldn't be allowed on a YouTube channel. I hate family vlogging personally. Kids can't consent. Agreed. I've always felt that way. That's child exploitation. It's wrong. Very wrong. I feel like sensible people get it, you know? But yeah. Like kids be kids, yep. Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate you. Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking about ending this live soon so I can go shower. And then I might go live again today. If I have to give my ID and biometric data to YouTube, I'm out skis. Yeah. Honestly, I am a little worried, like, if they actually follow through with that, how that's going to impact this, like, YouTube, what I do here. I feel like a lot of people are going to go. Yeah, Rosie, take a break. And then also going live to cook after I shower. But shower, but let us chill by the pool. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but I kind of I want to restart a live, like, and label it a cooking live so people know it's not just me in the pool, you know. Yeah, Joanna, that's true. But TikTok might be gone by next year, so I don't know. It's kind of scary. Can you not change live titles? Not. I don't think so. Not like while I'm live. I don't think so. Maybe there's a way. And it might involve a computer, but like I can't do it from my phone. No. I'd have to either do my iPad or computer. I'm not famous. How will that affect stock accounts, right? People calling me famous makes me cringe so bad. Like, it makes me, like, physically, like, recoil. I'm a micro niche YouTuber. Like, please. Foodie is screwed. Why? Did something happen? I don't know. I genuinely don't really care, to be honest, actually, so I don't know why I'm asking. This narrative of, like, oh, you're good, Jessica. This narrative that I keep seeing of being, like, they're fighting for the attention whenever things are happening, I'm like, I'm just living my life, babes. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's wild. I don't know if that's how, like, Foodie thinks or Amber thinks. That's not how I think. Well, that's good, Tanya. $8 p.m.? What's 8 p.m.? The crown thing is all in good fun, really. She has a ton of stock accounts. Who, Amber or Foodie? We all know if attention was your thing, you wouldn't be making this types of lives. People are just dumb. Yeah. Trust me, if I was all about the attention, I'd be kind of diabolical on the internet. Because I know what would get the clicks. Like, I've been around long enough, been around the block a few times. Like, if I really just cared about the money, I'd have way more subscribers by now, and I'd be way more hated. Like, let's be so for real. She's putting the child on camera again. I'm disgusted. Oh, fuck her. Oh, my God. What a piece of shit. Ugh. Disgusting. Speaking of money, $500 for a cannonball. God. No. I will not be responding to that person. I will not be watching or responding. Hello, Tyler. A sock account's like a fake account, Panda. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna use Foodie as an example. Like, she has her YouTube, but then she's got fake accounts that are like Suzanne Esquire 367. You know, like, I don't know where I came up with that, but and then like she'll go on the sock account and like comment on her own videos and stuff. What are your thoughts on Foodie Beauty? That's all I have to say. I've never heard the term LOL. Oh, okay. A sock account is just like kind of like lingo for that. I've been quietly watching your lives on my other account, but you never seem to be able to see my messages. I don't know why. I'm not sure, Tyler. I heard one reaction channel say they made you the $500, so get ready. No! Guys, I genuinely was doing that because, one, y'all peer pressured me. Two, I don't think anyone's going to actually do it. Like, I genuinely am, like, crossing my fingers. They're like, no one fucking super chats me $500. Like, as much as the money would be nice, I don't want a cannonball. I don't. But y'all keep reminding me of it. And hi, Indy. Can I know which reaction channel, though? I actually am curious. Please don't clip it. Like, you guys, the splash is going to be so, like, I'm a fat bitch. Like, the splash is going to be crazy. I'm going to have to, like, move all my shit to the side and pray that my phone doesn't get fucking destroyed. Oh, man. How does the pool feel? Amazing. Let me grab, it's getting darker. Let me grab my light. Ah. It would be iconic though. Start practicing so your form is good. I'm not practicing. It's gonna be a one-time thing. I'm not cannonballing for anything less than a $500 super chat. It's not happening. One and done. Yep. I forget, honestly. Oh, okay. A $500 cannonball is iconic. Yeah. And the reason I chose 500 is because it's the maximum amount you can super chat. How deep is the deepest part of the pool? About 6 feet. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for a cannonball. Please don't. There's so much better uses for GoFundMe. Y'all are crazy. That's not safe. Yeah, they, my family cannonballs in this pool. I just have to scrunch up my legs. Would you take a $500 in Visa gift cards? The max is $550. Oh, I thought it was $500. Well, I've already said $500, so we'll stick to that. But you got this then. Fender bender, yes. No, didn't you say no crowdsourcing? Sourcing, exactly. Has to be one super chat or one lump sum. You're going to have to wear a shirt so your girls don't knock you out. Well, this is actually a good outfit for me to wear. As someone... you know, honestly, I don't think you're wrong. Thank you, Stephanie. I hope that's how I say that. Yeah. No, I try to fight that, to not do that. They gotta be true fans to donate that much, yeah. Or they just want the content. It's one or the other. But I mean, if you want the content that bad, then you're probably a fan, even if you're hating. So. Hello, Sally. Hi, Sav. Gotcha, Amethyst. No, he's not. I've been tempted just to make it happen. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna, like, police people. Like, I'm not gonna be like, you can't watch Zach and me. Like, there's only one or two channels that I think it's a big deal. Like, I will block you if I find out you watch them. But that's because they go IRL and they contact my family and they, like, you know, use my nudes and thumbnails and from my past and do really, really, really ratchet shit. I don't know if ratchet's the right word, actually. I apologize. They do really, like, fucked up shit. Wait, what did Bubbles say? I must have missed a chat. I don't see a chat from Bubbles. Why can't I see Bubbles' chat? It's very creepy, Kaya, yeah. That's so weird. I don't see a chat from Bubbles. Oh, you mistyped the username? Oh, okay. I'm not speaking their name on my live. I'm not speaking their name. No, they don't get that. They don't get that from me. Yeah, to be blunt, Patty, I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want to see it, and I'll be excited when people stop asking me about it. Hello, Tyler. I only have cash when I'm tempted. Oh gosh. You're not hidden. I can see you. Well, I said the offer's only good for this week, and I said that, what, like 2 days ago? So the offer's, I'll just state it now. The offer's good till Friday. So that's, what, 6 days from now? The offer's good till Friday. So. It doesn't happen by Friday, the offer's off the table, and it's expired. Y'all bullied me into extending it, because I was going to do it for just one live. As, like, honestly kind of a joke. But... 6 days remain. Whee! I feel watched. Like, why? Because if that's the case, let us crowdfund. No! No! As a bigger girl, do you have any problems with hyperpigmentation? I'm plus size and very pale and get it. Your skin looks gorgeous. Thank you. No. I don't really think I struggle with hyperpigmentation. Which I'm very fortunate for. Like, I don't believe I have any kind of lipidemia or whatever the differences are. I don't understand too much about that disorder, so I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate on those fronts, as far as I know. I don't have that kind of stuff, but my husband said he will empty his bond account. Demry! Nobody go broke to get a cannonball out of me, please. Please. I don't... Jesus Christ. $500. Yeah, okay, my kids don't need their fully college fund. I don't have kids. Oh. No, my foot's cramping again. Shit. Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this pain? At this point, I don't want to discuss it, Amethyst. I appreciate and understand. I used to talk about my health a lot more. I just don't want to discuss it. Especially right now. We can make this happen, Rosie. That sounds ominous. That's a threat, you know. That's a threat. But yeah. I just have to kind of like take the L of constantly being misunderstood because I'm live so much and people edit out so much context when it comes to me. It's just, it sucks, but they just like to cherry pick their clips, you know? So. Reaction channel's next video. Rosie steals her followers' kids' college funds. Oh my god. Intentionally kind of ominous, yeah. Does your brother get in the pool sometimes? Yeah, he does. I think I get in it more than he does, but yes, he does. Ooga booga. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Hi. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, I added that like 2 years ago. Yeah, I'll update that. Thank you, Amethyst. Yeah, casually just floats away. Yeah, I'll update that. I have not touched that in so long. Yeah. I need to reread that. I don't even know what it says, dude. Some air just released from my swimsuit. That was weird. I love the slow fade away. Ominous indeed. Alright. Will y'all come back for a cooking live if I go live again in a bit? What time is it? I can't see the time on my phone when I'm live horizontal. What time is it? Eastern time. I don't remember if you said what you want to cook for dinner. Still plan on coming back? Yes. I'll come back. It's 8:14 for you. Okay. So I could probably plan to start before or at 9 p.m. I don't know what I want to do. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you someone to be. Yeah. If I'm being really blunt, I don't care. He has an agenda, so I don't want to play into it. Okay, Bubbles. And I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm not trying to be anything. I don't care. Like, I commented on publicly available information and he freaked the fuck out. That's what happened. My dad is, yeah. Sorry if I didn't make it to your other streams. My family got together today. Well, yeah, you definitely need to spend time IRL with your family, you know. I've been staring at the fence hoping a squirrel will come. Nice. Yep, 8:15. Okay. We'll chat for a couple more minutes and then I'll hop off and shower. Still early for me on the West Coast, but your early AM streams are in the middle of my night. LOL, but I have insomnia, so often awake. Yeah. I'm tired of talking about Zach, guys. I'm really tired of it. I just don't care. How am I obsessed with him when people are constantly talking about him in my chat? And I'm directly asking for them to stop talking about him. How your 1 + 1's equaling fish right now, my guy. I think so, Orange Alfredo. Yeah, I'm gonna go live and cook something. I'm gonna make an extreme frowny face until you come back. Oh, Bobino. You're sweet. Yeah, there's no winning with these people, I swear to God, for real. People really just need to really stop mentioning it. I've not seen Miraculous Ladybug. No, I've never heard of it. I'm glad it helped you, though. That's really sweet. Thank you, Joanna. I have not, like, made chicken parmesan, like, because I tend to not make stuff that involves fried chicken, but I kind of want to experiment with, like, with that. Yes, I have, but I really don't want to talk about weight loss. I hope it works well for you. I'm happy for people when they find success with it. I'm not going to be like a bitter asshole. I personally, that's not where I'm at right now. Yeah, exactly. Facts. And I feel like with where I'm at mentally, I just don't know if weight loss surgery is like a safe option for me, to be honest. I actually have. You actually have what? Oh, okay. I was like, I realized you weren't talking to me. That's a huge step to identify that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that I get to a place where I can change that in the future. But what I honestly feel like I need, like when I've sat down and thought about it, and like the trials and tribulations that I've been through and the failures that I've had in terms of my health and stuff, if I had access to do what Tammy Slayton did, I feel like I'd have a lot of success. But I don't have the resources for that. And that sucks ass. I'd give anything to do that, honestly. Because I feel like I would, with like that type, I need that type of intensive support. And I would take it in a heartbeat. If I was offered like a scholarship, like if they were like able, like, you know, you can, well, before she had surgery, she was inpatient at that place, at that hospital in Ohio. It wasn't just weight loss surgery. She like I think she got like therapy, and she went and she like lived in a place where they had her like lose weight other ways first. That's my understanding of what she did. Thank you, Lucy. If I'm wrong, by all means, please correct me, guys. But that's my understanding of how she went about it. And I feel like the restructuring of those habits in that type of environment would help me get to a place where something like weight loss surgery might be an option. Leonie, I don't hold my breath underwater. I panic. I freak out. I don't like the feeling of it in my eyes or ears. So I don't do that shit. That's why I'm terrified to do a cannonball dog. I'm like, yeah. You're like me, lol. Yeah, you're right. She had a lot of pre-work, and you do have to devote your life to it. At first, it gets easier, but you're so correct. I just feel like I need more intensive support, like with my chronic issues, my mental health issues, my just with all the issues that I have. Like I'd do anything to make that happen, but I don't have the resources. Maybe one day that'll change, but that's where I'm at right now. So. Oh no, I meant like I get like a little panicky, like if I were to try to hold my head underwater for too long, like I can dunk my head up underwater and then come back up and be okay. But like if you were to be like hold your breath for as long as you can, I would freak out. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Ooh. Hello. Turd Ferguson, what a name. Thank you, Turd. Oh, is it an SNL reference? I haven't seen a lot of SNL. The cicadas are getting pissy. Do you hear them? Do you hear that? That's so loud. SNL isn't as good as it used to be. Yeah, that's true. Those are aliens. They're here to abduct you. Take me to your people. I feel like the kind of support that would require... I just feel like the kind of support that would require would be an entire team, like a therapist, personal trainer, nutritionist, psychiatrist, etc. Yeah, honest to God. Would you ever live stream one of your dates? If I did something like that, it would be like a well-established relationship, and it wouldn't, I don't know if I would even classify it as a real date, but it would be like a content thing, which is like separate from a real date, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that would be safe. I mean, like, it would be like more like just hanging out with somebody on stream, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't make it like a whole production of like, you know, I don't know. That feels a little funny. The way the internet's acting about the guy I'm talking to, I don't know. I also don't know how far we're gonna go, so, you know, there's shit that like I'm not talking about, you know, because I take relationships very seriously, so I'm still deciding on what I want to do. I'm just not letting the internet dictate it for me. So. Oh, wow. Facts, is it the place in Ohio or somewhere else? You shouldn't have to answer to anyone. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Actually, middle of the USA. Okay, Kansas City, Missouri area. Interesting. It was there was no out-of-pocket cost? Really? Normally those places, even with insurance, are really expensive. Or did you just have to pay your deductible? God, I envy your eyesight. I would not be able to read this chat from my phone from that far. I need to get my glasses back from Jeff so bad, dog. $50 was it, like, all for 3 years. Are you serious? You went there for 3 years and you only paid $50? What kind of miraculous insurance do you have? God damn. Wait, wait, hold on. Was it residential? Like, did you live there? I miss my glasses. Gotcha. Okay. I think I disassociated a little bit, sorry. This light's really warm. I need to fix that later. I look really yellow. I will never not be transparent, and I really wish it was more realistic for anyone obviously struggling. Thank you. The good old long distance cousin disassociation. Oh, Lord. What's for supper? I don't know yet, Sally. I'm thinking about making like a chorizo, like milk gravy. And I have biscuits in the freezer. Ooh, tea. And then I can have my brother try it and see if he likes it. I think he might like it. I've got flour. And I've got that automatic pepper mill. Milk baby? What the fuck's a milk baby? Milk gravy? Oh. I was like, what's a milk baby? Yeah, gravy. Okay, I was so confused. Milk gravy is, like a white gravy. Yeah, it's cicadas. Yeah, they're really loud right now. I was like, what the fuck is a milk baby? Okay, you're gonna laugh at me. You wanna know what one of my genuine biggest fears is? Y'all are gonna be like, Rosie, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is really stupid. When I tell you they send me into a fucking panic and I'm terrified of getting on them, I'm terrified. Like, unironically terrified of escalators. I know I sound so stupid. I am terrified of them. They scare the shit out of me. I am elevators, I'm fine. I don't care. Not a problem. Escalators, mortified. Worst case scenario. I did not see that one coming. I will take manual stairs over an escalator any day of the week. Escalators, I one time in Nebraska, we went to the mall and I was able to get myself to go up the escalator. I was having a panic attack what was happening. But I got up and we did the thing we needed to do. And then we had to go down and I physically could not get on the escalator and I had to walk all the way around the building to find the elevator to go down the elevator because there wasn't any stairs. It was just escalators. And yeah, I'm terrified of escalators. Like, and this is not the first time I've said this on the internet either. But it's just the God honest truth. Like, I'm fucking terrified of escalators. Thinking about it stressing me out. Hopping off now. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm going to be getting out of the pool soon. I know I said that earlier, but I really am. I'm more scared. Yeah, more people are scared of elevators. That's the normal one. Yeah, I know. And it's weird that I'm scared of escalators, but not elevators. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like the fear of falling, I guess. Down an escalator. Sounds like my worst nightmare. Which part of Nebraska are you from? I'm not from there. I lived in Omaha for a while. I moved there for a man. I don't recommend. There's an escalator in the DC Metro that's like 5 stories high that makes me want to vomit. Oh. Maybe from Final Destination. I've never seen a Final Destination movie. Don't recommend moving there or moving for a man. Both. Both. That's the T. I don't recommend either. Because anything you can do in Omaha, you can do somewhere else. I bet you that. Oh. Okay. I don't like it when escalators are near a wall. Or not near a wall. Ugh. That was a hot face I just made. Sexy. The sun is setting. Silly goofy mood. Yes. I'm in a silly goofy mood. Okay, dancer. I love the goofy mood. Yeah. I'm just here to chill, man. Apparently, I'm some like maniacal, manipulative master planner. But I'm just chilling in my pool. Yeah. The internet, man. Definitely not spiraling, thriving. Right? People were like talking about like how excited they were to like see me like freaking the fuck out. And I'm like, oh my god. Racist piece of shit. Get out of my chat. She's too resilient, dog. Yeah, I've been through too much shit to give a fuck about people's opinions of me. That's what a mastermind manipulator would say. Damn it, Panda! You got me! Shit! Yeah, for real, get a life. Gotcha! Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. That was my attempt at a police siren. Alright, gang. I probably should go shower so I can cook. How did we not see it sooner? I know. God, I'm such a piece of shit, man. Man. I'm just the puppeteer. It's so ridiculous. Man, oh man. Gang, go shower and see you later. I hear there is a helicopter. Or something. Oh, it might be just a plane. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's bullshit. I'm just like cozy in the pool. Like, my big issue is I don't want to get out of the pool. That's the place how helicopter coming for you. Damn it. Like the video. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, Maffeo. I wish I understood my deep fear of escalators. I don't get it. I don't have a story. Y'all want to know a really funny story about a squirrel? I actually have a really funny story about a squirrel. From, like, my teenage years. It doesn't die. It's actually funny. It's not, like, sad. Okay. So. Yeah, no, it's not sad. So. The childhood house I grew up in Georgia had, like, a decent length driveway. I would say, like, longer than your average. Like, we didn't live in, like, a subdivision where the houses were, like, door to door. We had a bit of land in the house. There was, like, no HOA. And so I would say the driveway was probably about the length of, like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 cars, maybe a little longer. And one day I went to go walk to the mailbox to get the mail. And so I was walking along, and I get like halfway down the driveway, and all of a sudden, I feel something pelt at me. And I pause, and I'm confused. And I realize, well, so I felt something pelt at me, and I looked around, and then something else landed on me. And it was like, it wasn't from above. It was from like the side. And I was so confused. I was like, what? And so I'm looking around. So, and it's also important to note that the driveway, like the entire length of our driveway, is lined with like a thicket of trees. And not far off the driveway, there's like a huge dip down. So like, it's just like inaccessible trees. And so I'm like super confused, and I'm like looking around, and then I see a squirrel not too far away from me, like in the trees. And he's pissed. He's mad that I'm there. And I see him holding some acorns. And the little tiny squirrel grabs the fucking acorn and pelts it at me. And I'm like, and then I like panic, so I bolt. And I'm like walking the last little bit as like, you know, as fast as my fat ass can. And he's like, he jumps to another tree and throws something else at me. And then I go and I get out of range. I get the mail, and I'm like, wow, someone is like actively trolling in a racist way. Holy shit. Wow. You're just making yourself look bad, dog. Anyway. What was I saying? So, when I start trying to like walk back, he's pelting at me more. So I start having to run again because I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I didn't know that squirrels could be vindictive. I was like, or like territorial like that. It was crazy. Never happened again. It was a one-time thing. Shit, I leave for 5 minutes? What the fuck? Yeah, dog. I don't know. That was like the 4th time someone tried to spam the N-word. Disgusting behavior. So, like, ooh, edgelord. It's a specialist squirrel. Or specious squirrel. He's like, fuck you humans. My chat is so whack. This is why I hate horizontal. I'm not hating on Rosie. It's not showing chat properly. I'm going to go live to cook, and I'm probably going to go vertical when I go live to cook in the kitchen. Excuse me. So, there'll be compromise there. Nicotine. Don't you worry. But I wanted an opportunity to talk, like, more uncensored without people, like, clutching their pearls. So, I was like, I'll just go horizontal in the pool. But I just want to, like, cook and chill. So, excuse me. Yeah. I think I'm also in a silly, goofy mood. Uh-oh. Yeah. You're on the squirrel watch list. See, they were on to you from the start. We had to listen to the squirrels. Crows will bring you presents. Yeah, that's cool. Just means I'll be active. Okay, cool. All right, guys. I should probably go get in the shower, like, for real, for real. I don't want to get out of the pool. I'm very comfy. I like the water. It's soothing. What the fuck was that smile? That was weird. Whatever. Alright. Does anybody have anything they want to say before I go? No, Rosie, do whatever you want. No, I want to do that. That was kind of my plan before you even said anything. Go do your thing so we can return and do our thing. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is right now. I'll try to go live around 9. Might be a little before or after. It's just going to depend on how fast I shower and get dressed and everything. Just saying I'm not the best mod when it's horizontal. Oh, got you. Okay, nicotine. Fair enough. Yeah, you're just used to the vertical. Excuse me. Alright. I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all soon, actually. We're gonna do a cooking live. I think we'll make a chorizo milk gravy and biscuits. That sounds really yummy. And, yeah. It'll be a good use of the chorizo. Alright. See y'all soon. Bye.